The Northern Australian Aboriginal Justice Agency provides legal aid to Aboriginal people in the NT who are subject to criminal or civil actions. Now, it's funded to the tune of $83 million a year, and it's got nearly 200 staff. Now, if it were a law firm, it would be about the Territory's biggest. Yet for months now, it's been riven with infighting between its sacked former CEO and the chairman of the board. In ongoing court proceedings, there are accusations of corruption and nepotism. There are claims the CEO forged a signature on her own contract renewal. There are claims too that the chair asked to be paid a salary via a credit card to avoid then losing a Centrelink pension. Now, these allegations are all denied. Now, the principal legal officer, well, they have resigned effective immediately. The opposition, well, it says it wants an urgent audit into the agency to identify what's gone wrong and to ensure that services are being delivered. But the National Audit Office has refused to do so, saying it would interfere with their existing audit work program. Now, what could be more urgent for the body charged with ensuring that government entities are run properly than investigating a body that looks as though it's become completely dysfunctional at best and criminally fraudulent at worst? No doubt the Albanese government will wash its hands of this, hiding behind, quote, the independence of the Audit Office. But a government that can't ensure that taxpayers' money is being spent effectively and that services are being delivered efficiently, well, that's a government that's not doing its job. Now, this is not the first Indigenous body to suffer from claimed corruption and nepotism. Probably won't be the last. It's one of hundreds of entities that taxpayers provide billions of dollars to every year to close the gap. It's why Peter Dutton backs Jacinta Price's call that we properly audit how these organisations spend the money they get and that we measure the outcomes transparently. Right now, the Albanese government doesn't want to know about any of this, lest it compromise the final days of the Voice campaign. But the strong likelihood is that any constitutionally entrenched voice would make meaningful reform of bodies like this harder, not easier. Now, quite frankly, if the Auditor General won't do their job and look into these serious allegations of corruption and fraud, then I'd refer the whole lot to the Australian Federal Police.